2nd through April the 8th. This is a general reading, guys. If you would like a personal reading, the information is below, or there are links on the video either before or after. This is for your sun, moon and rising. You'll also find links to the other videos below to check out your sun, moon and rising, so you can get a full picture of what's going on. Thank you guys for liking, for sharing, for commenting. I read every comment, and for subscribing if you haven't already. I'm really excited. I'm nearly at 3,000. So let's make that happen, shall we, this week? Thank you so much. And I've started a Patreon page. Please check out my Patreon page. It's another way to support me if you like. And without, I just wanted to mention there's more going on in the middle of the month astrologically, but okay, so astrologically we have Mars conjunct Saturn at 8 degrees of Capricorn. Now that goes exact on the 2nd. Mars is the planet of, it's known as the man of war, right? So it can be very combative, but it's very forging forward. It's like rushing in. It's like the knight, right? Rushing in. And Saturn is like, hold up, stop. And people are kind of afraid of Saturn because it's known as the, planet of accidents and the planet of lessons, right? That's because it's trying to slow you down, and it's always for the better. So where you have that urge to rush in, Saturn's like, oh, no, don't. Now, if you can work those energies together, right, get up and go. And of course, Saturn is in Capricorn. So Capricorn has the tenacity and the determination to carry things through. So, this could really work for you. Long-term plans. That's what you need to make this week, is long-term plans. Like really see the end game and, down the line, and make those plans. This is a perfect time because then you can take steps to get there. And this energy will really help you. So darling, let's co-create. Let's work with these energies. So without further ado, let's go to your cards. Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your reading for April the 2nd through April the 8th. And the first card that comes up for you is the High Priestess. Darling, she's come up for a lot of people, a lot of readings this week. And she is telling you all, I've got all this information, all this wisdom, all this knowledge for you. You got to tap into it, meditate. You're going to get this information. It's there for you, but you've got to go inside. Connect with the High Priestess. Get all that wisdom that's there. Get that download. And clarifying it is patience. Sometimes we want things to move faster. And I'm getting patience a lot this week in different readings because of astrologically all that opposing, Mars and Saturn conjunct in Capricorn. I mean, it's crazy. So definitely patience. Don't rush in. And the next card, darling, I have Heartache. This is like, what's going on? What's going on, darling? What's going on? It's a general reading, don't forget. Okay, so this is a deep-rooted pain usually. This is a pain that you've got to kind of deal with. You've got to feel before you can release. This is definitely important. Embody this pain. Cry it out and release it. And this is the time to release it. Well, look, you've got the Justice card. The Justice and the Messenger of Earth is clarifying the Three of Swords. Now, the Justice card is, this is like a karmic card. So I have a feeling that this pain is, and then you've got the Messenger of Earth, right? So this is normally, look, this pain doesn't feel great, right? But there is a blessing in this pain. The Messenger of Earth is telling you that. And the Justice card is saying, look, this is a pain that you really have to kind of, listen, you have this pain, right, can be kicked up by a little tiny thing. And it's not little and tiny to you, but it's something, it's something that's deep rooted. So somebody has to do a little something and this pain comes roaring to the front. And you have to look at your part in this, and you have to look at this realistically, because this kind of pain is an overreaction to what has happened, right? Because this is a pain, a deep pain that from your childhood kind of thing. And when somebody does something that hurts you, it can come roaring to the front because it's not been properly addressed. So the Justice card is coming in, right? So this is like karmic. And this is saying that, you know, look, right, you've really got to kind of handle this situation. You've got to, first of all, you've got to handle this pain. You've got to feel it, embody it, and let it go. But the situation that's kind of caused that pain is karmic. And it's almost like you've got to pay your karmic debt. You've got to kind of come out of this, and you've got, it's almost like you can overanalyze things. So now this is about being impartial, right? The Justice card. And this is definitely about doing things for the higher good of everyone, right? And the messenger is telling you that there is a blessing in this. There is this is personal growth that's going to happen for you if you handle it, right? Now, you've got the Six of Swords, right? Which means like moving, like this is so painful that you've got to move on, right? You're done with it. And this is the Five of Wands. This is conflict. So clarifying it's love. So some of you are really, look, this situation is either from a lover or a very good friend. That's what's happening with you guys. And you are really, this pain is being created again and again and again. It's Eckhart Tolle calls it the pain body. So you're embodying the pain body. And this is like, look, it's, you can't do it anymore. It's like you're really feeling it. You're really feeling that you're at the end of the road, right? And you're ready to get in that boat. And the fear of not knowing what's ahead is really kind of stopped you, right? But if you don't move on, right, this is so much conflict, it's so much pain. You have this wonderful opportunity for personal growth, Aquarius, at this time. So it's important to address it and just get in the boat, darling. Move on. Move on, because then you can allow love can come into your life when you move on, right? Because this pain, this deep-rooted pain, is affecting your relationships, right? It's almost like this, when this pain comes up, it's like an overreaction. For you, it's very valid how you're reacting, because this is the pain that comes up for you, right? But for other people, for your lover or for your friends, it's like, what? This is crazy. It's an overreaction because you're feeling this pain every time. You've got to address this pain, Aquarius, in order to move on and for a better, and you've got to do it for the higher good of everyone. You know, listen, this is a really, the messenger of earth is saying that this is a blessing, you know, this is an opportunity for you to grow. And you need to move on. It's time to stop the conflict. And this is an inner conflict with you. You know, you're really torn inside with this whole situation. But I feel that, you know, when you really look, if you can quieten the mind, right, and not overanalyze it, because you can analyze something to death. If you can quieten the mind, go inside, have patience, really deal with this pain once and for all, and then you can move on. to greener pastures. Nobody knows what's around the corner. None of us know. Yes, it's frightening, but you know, you've got to look at it as an adventure. Life is all about perception. Are you a glass half full kind of person, or are you a glass half empty kind of person? That's the thing you've got to ask yourself. Aquarius, mwah, I love you all. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email mary@liveinthesolution.com.